On this Halloween edition of Maury County Now, find out about all the scream at the CHS Lionween. Learn how to make your candle light as a feather. Adam Southern conjures up a lonely tale. And finally, take a trip to Limoland Farms for a spell. All this and more on this edition of Maury County Now. Hello, and welcome to Maury County Now, Columbia-Maury County's magazine news show covering Maury County. Central High School is gearing up for a roaring good time at this year's Lionween. We spoke with Dr. Brianna Humphrey and Kevin Creech about how they're raising up a great time for an even greater cause.
Hi, my name is Dr. Brianna Humphrey, and I am the health science teacher here with Columbia Central High School. And I'm going to tell you about Lionween. It is a community service project that we put on. It is currently in its 4th year.
Hi, I'm Kevin Creech. I'm the softball coach here at Columbia Central High School. I'm also the marketing teacher. Lionween is a way for us to get with the community, families in the area, and connect Columbia Central students with those families. We bring in food, clothing, and hygiene products so we can give those out to the community as well.
People can expect raffles, free giveaways, things that have been donated from the community. When they come in, they'll have different bags that they can pick up at the entrance where they can get candy. So it'll be like a little mini trick-or-treat, if you will.
Lionween is October 27th from 5 to 7 for toddlers to 12-year-olds, and it is in the Columbia Central gym. People can find out more information by calling the school, looking at our website, Facebook, and Twitter.
Halloween wouldn't be complete without a little bit of witchcrafting, and the mysterious Madame Daphne is here to tell you how to make your candles lighter than air this season.
Hello, my little ghouls and goblins. I'm the mystery, a part of your history, Daphne. And today, we're going to unveil the spell of the floating candle. For this, you'll need
paper towel or toilet paper rolls, hot glue gun, fishing wire, white spray paint, battery-powered tea lights, white paper, and a sharp, pointy tool. First step, line up the paper towel rolls and apply white spray paint evenly. Step 2, once it's dry, use the glue gun around the top to give it a wax-like dripping appearance. Step 3, coat the glue with spray paint for a more candle-like look. Step 4, once dry, glue a small piece of white paper around the base, and then cut off any excess. Step 5, insert the tea light at the top of the wax area. Eyeball the base of the tea light and make a tiny hole with the sharp tool of your choice, large enough for a wire to go through. Step 6, thread your line through completely and then tie above, but make sure your knot is in the center. Step 7, finally, turn on and reinsert the tea lights. These should fit on top of the string. Now, you're ready to hang the candles.
Wasn't that magical? You can find more ideas like this on www.pinterest.com. Here's hoping you guys all have a safe and happy Halloween.
We'll be back with more Maury County Now after this.
If your home is losing energy, you're losing money. That's why there's eScore from TVA and your local power company. It's a 10-point program that looks inside your house to find and help you repair those places where your home is wasting energy, like inefficient lighting or an old water heater. It could be air escaping through your windows and doors, or through poorly insulated walls, or leaking through your ductwork, even out your attic. You could even be wasting energy with your refrigerator, your heat pump, even your washer and dryer. And all this wasted energy means that your house will struggle to keep the cold air out during the winter and the cool air in during the summer. To get started, register at 2escore.com Select a TVA registered contractor and start making money-saving upgrades. Then we'll send a TVA certified advisor out to give your home a free energy evaluation, your E-score. And a higher E-score means that your house is as cozy, comfortable, and energy efficient as it can possibly be. So stop wasting energy and start living comfortably. E-score, brought to you by TVA and your local power company. Get started online at www.2escore.com.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
And now, back to more Maury County Now.
Maury County is known for being full of history, but nothing tells history quite like the dead. Here's Adam Southern digging deep on this edition of Historic Maury County.
Hello, I'm Adam Southern, and this is another edition of Historic Maury County. And today, for our Halloween edition, we're at Rose Hill Cemetery, and I want to tell you about my friend Betsy. Now, Betsy, when she was a young girl, she went to a fortune teller that was coming through town. And this fortune teller told her, Betsy, you're going to meet the man of your dreams. He's going to be tall, dark, and handsome. And you're going to meet him at Woolder's Drugstore. Well, why Woolder's Drugstore? It was the first place on the corner this fortune teller saw when she came through town. And Betsy was a young and naive girl, so she believed the story with all of her heart, took it hook, line, and sinker. Said, sounds great, what do I need to do? The fortune teller told her, Betsy, go home, get your best dress ready, and walk down to that drugstore and wait on him. Because he's going to come in, sweep you off your feet, and you'll live happily ever after. So that next day, Betsy goes into the drugstore wearing that dress, and she sits down just inside the door. There were several chairs there where you could stop and sit and wait on rides, and Betsy just sat down in one of those chairs, and she waited. Waited all day long, and not one man made eyes at her. So she left a little bit disappointed, but on the way home she thought, maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe that's when that man's coming. So she leaves, comes back the next day, still no man. And Betsy would continue this every day of her life. Whenever Betsy Bayard Burns was not in church, she was in Woolder's Drugstore waiting on a man that was never coming for her, because this fortune teller had just made the entire story up. Now, a lot of people say that's just local legend. Could be. But there's also some ghost stories going on with this too, because that building where she used to wait on this man every day is now Southern Exposure. And a lot of creepy things still happen in this building. Perhaps the creepiest thing is that people report seeing late at night a woman standing behind that glass. Sometimes she's standing, sometimes she's sitting, still waiting on this man. But before Southern Exposure went in there, there was a boutique there. And of course, purses, earrings, that sort of thing. Just before they opened, they hired a carpenter to come in, build some shelves for them. And as the carpenter was working, the owner left, ran and did some errands. And when he came back, this carpenter says, hey, who else is in the building with me? The owner says, no one. Why? Carpenter said all the time he had been working, a woman had been talking to him. And the carpenter said, you know, if I'm the only person in here, I'm packing up my tools and I'm leaving. The owner said, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. You're in here by yourself. And true to his word, he packed up his tools and he left. And then after that, I told the owner the story about Betsy here. And he said, you know, it's starting to make sense because when we close at night, purses from this side of the room will be on the other side when we reopen. It's like somebody's in here shopping after hours. And if she's been waiting on a man this long, maybe she's still trying to accessorize to catch his eye. I said, yeah, could be. Or maybe she thought that carpenter was the guy. You know, it's a kind of a fun ghost story, but also a very sad story because Betsy really wasted her life away, waiting for something that was never going to happen. She outlived all of her relatives. She didn't have any friends because most people thought she was kind of crazy. When she died, she was buried here at Rose Hill. There was no one left to put the death date on her tombstone. Today it just reads 19 blank. A wasted life. But if there's any consolation, it's that her ghost still wanders downtown Columbia and can be seen most nights at Southern Exposure. I'm Adam Southern. This has been a look at one of the ghost stories of Maury County. This is just one of many ghost stories. If you'd like to read more about some of these stories, pick up a copy of my book, Mad Maury. You can get it at the library or you can buy a copy at Duck River Books. Thanks for watching.
Fall into fun this autumn season at Limoland Farm. We spoke with Carol Gordon, co-owner of Limoland, about all of their October activities.
Hi, my name is Carol Gordon. My husband and I own Limoland, which is the name of our farm. We currently run beef cattle, Katahdin sheep. We grow corn and soybeans and hay for crops. And in the spring, we have a strawberry patch and greenhouses, and in the fall, we have a pumpkin patch. Limoland got started as a result of my dad in the cattle business years ago. And in 1982, we purchased our first limousine cattle, started crossbreeding them with the cattle that we had, liked the results so well that we began a registered cattle operation with the limousine cattle. When we started in the business, we decided we needed to have a name for our farm. So we chose the name Limoland that helped promote the cattle at the same time. In the fall, we specialize in the pumpkin patch, which is a way to sell our fall produce turned into an agritourism venture. And we have animals for the children to look at, all kinds of pumpkins for them to choose. We have added an entertainment activity area, which includes a giant slide. We have a tire mountain. We have a big haystack. We have cornhole, hopscotch, frisbee toss. We've got a seesaw. We've got a corn maze. We've got big bins of corn that the children like to play in. We also have a barrel train that the kiddies like to ride, and you can't have a pumpkin patch without a hayride, so we have that as well. We do not charge admission if anyone wants to come in and purchase our fall produce. We have homegrown mums and pansies. We have corn stalks, straw, all different kinds of pumpkins. The pumpkin patch began in 1996. We've been doing this for 21 years. The charge for admission to the fun area is $6 per person, and any 3-year-old and under is free with a paying adult. We hope we have created a pleasant fall atmosphere here. We have lots of different decorations, and fall is the last hurrah of the summer season, so we have planned these activities for you and your family. This is a family-oriented business. We want you and your family to come and have a good time. We have quite a good selection of animals for the children to view: ducks, geese, chickens, turkeys, guineas, peafowl, a mama donkey and her baby. We have a pony and a baby pony mule, goats, sheep, pigs, and a pen full of pigeons. And there's also a llama back there. We operate during the month of October, Monday through Saturday, 9 to 6, and on Sunday afternoon from 1 to 5. Directions to our farm: we're located 8 miles north of Pulaski, Tennessee, 22 miles south of Columbia, Tennessee. We're on US Highway 31. If you have questions, our phone number is 931-363-5744. We are located at 8076 Columbia Highway, Pulaski, Tennessee. You can also visit our Facebook page at Limoland, Limoland, for more information.
To find out more information about any of the stories you've seen on this edition of Maury County Now, check out our website at murraycountynow.com and look in the show notes for more details. Maury County Now is produced by Columbia TNTV. From all the cast and crew at Maury County Now, thanks for watching, and go Vols!